Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Justina, and if you're new here, that means you're not yet subscribed. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel before entering the video. And I just want you to know that everything that I use is going to be linked down below in the description box. So without any further ado, let's get into the tutorial. I keep telling you that I'm going to list everything below and just like, it's okay. And I have such a hard time. I'm already picking up the palette and I'm just like, what is this called? So I can let them know. What is it called? So I'm gonna just try to talk to you guys. Sometimes what can happen, I'm bad at multitasking. Let me pick up a shade. So I'm gonna pick up a first shade, which is gonna be the transition shade. It's gonna go in our upper crease with the M433 brush. And I'm just gonna take that and start brushing it in our upper crease area. So I would just like to say that if you want to create a YouTube and it's something that you're looking forward to doing and you're watching other people, maybe you're watching me and you haven't even created one yet, honestly, go for it. Off your iPhone, off whatever camera you have, go for it. There's people putting out things that, you know, you might be better at doing and you didn't even take that leap yet, and maybe they're not giving their all and they're getting the attention you want, but you know what, you haven't even started yet. So you have to put that 1 foot forward and definitely just try. And whatever that is, whatever dream you have, definitely just do what you can to make it come true, because honestly it can. I feel like, I forget what they say, preparation meets opportunity. So it's like, as long as you're going after your dream and as long as you're preparing for it, someday something may come along and all your dreams will come true. One thing you have to know about me is I was about to go on a whole different type of tangent, and that's something that I hate about myself and that I feel like you guys are gonna notice. Like, I'm kind of a space cadet in the sense that I will talk about one thing and then literally switch to the next topic. Just because it had like the same word. I'm that person. So bear with me when I talk. You might be like, how the hell did you wind up on that subject? So I'm going to pick up an M456 and I'm just dipping into the next shade. And with the next shade, I'm going to go into my crease and just try to stay nice and tight in here. And I'm just going to blend that out. So I feel like, if anything, watching my channel, I feel like you'll see my growth, because I honestly don't want to give up. This is something that I set out to do, and I always told myself, if I'm going to create a channel, it's not to put out a couple of videos and then just be gone and goodbye. It's definitely because I want to put out work. I want to become something. I want to better my techniques in makeup. I want to get out of my shell and kind of talk to you guys more. And it may be weird because I say get out of my shell and then I'm talking to a camera, but first step. Honestly guys, it's almost night over here. I want to say maybe it's about to be 8 o'clock and I seriously want tacos so badly. Like, yesterday I was craving Chick-fil-A, today tacos, and I've been trying to just cook at home and not eat anything outside. And it's hard out here because honestly Chick-fil-A and tacos are my favorite. Like, they have to be had once a week. Like, it's a thing. It's my thing. I try to make Taco Tuesdays a thing, but sometimes it's a Taco Saturday or sometimes a Tuesday and Saturday. Side note, another goal of mine was to stay the hell away from the camera. Like, I am always so up in your face, and sometimes I put YouTube on my Xbox and I watch myself and I'm like, sheesh, do you realize other people see this, girl? This is not an art project. So I try to keep that in mind. Like, I don't know what's making me feel fiercer is like these dark ass eyebrows, these hoop earrings, this chain, or is it this like eyeshadow that I already see like the dream coming together? I'm excited. Do you see how many shades of brown this palette has, guys? Like, I kid you not, I say this is my favorite palette, literally my favorite palette. I can't think of anything else besides the ColourPop palette, the one that I'm always using in every tutorial. Don't judge me because I do not remember the name, but honestly, that ColourPop palette that I'm gonna list in the description is so good, guys. If you didn't want this palette, or maybe it's a bit pricier, definitely get that ColourPop palette because those browns in there are so beautiful, and it's fall, guys, so you know, browns. It's gonna be a little dark. I'm gonna tap it off, and then I'm just gonna dab it in there on the outer V. I feel like this is always scary. It's like it can always go left, and in my case, it usually does. So guys, you know what's crazy? Maybe I need to check my demographic, but I don't know who watches me, like what age groups. I don't know if it's like creepy men or like teenage girls. Maybe it's moms. Like, I know it's my cousin Kayla. She's watching. But that doesn't give me like demographic on who's really watching. I definitely, if you watch me and you consistently watch me, definitely let me know in the comments below. And I feel like it's gonna be like my cousin Kayla writing, I consistently watch you, or no one else basically, or no one at all. So that's sad. That's my life. So I know that everybody is in school, and I'm just wondering, how is school going for you? Whether you're a high school student or a college student, maybe you're in middle school watching, I'm not too sure, but how is school going for you? I know that school basically just started because we're in September. I know some people go back in August. Here in New York, we do September. But how is school going for you? I know some people, well, not some people, but parents for the most part, maybe professors, they don't realize the load that we have on ourselves. And sometimes it can get really hard and really stressful. And people don't realize that, especially high school. I always say that high school is definitely a job. Like, could you imagine 8 hours of just, like we do, we work for 8 hours and then you come home. But could you imagine then having to do homework, or then having to go to an activity? Like, let alone half of us want to go to the gym after work and can't get to it. Imagine being forced to then go to a sport. Like, we put kids through so much. So I feel like if we could just understand them a bit better, or let them like have their own outlets. Like, makeup is definitely my outlet, but I didn't get to this until like senior year. I was one of those kids that had to do like play the flute on the swim team. You're gonna also go to school, and then when you get home you're gonna do all your homework, and then on top of that homework, let's give you more, just so that way understand a different language. Let's teach you Spanish. You know what? I don't like the way that you're writing, so let's write in a journal about your day. Like, it is so much. So even if you're a parent and you're watching this, please don't fry your kids' brains. Like, kids don't fry your brains. Make sure that while you're doing good in school, you are remaining so happy. I feel like my nickname should be like Tangent Tina, because shit, I feel like I talked about like 60 subjects already and I only have 3 eyeshadows on my eyes. I'm not sure if I'm going to need to cut my crease or not, so I'm just going to try first. No, I do not need to cut my crease, not with this pigment. Yes, that's so creamy. I also never do 2 eyes at the same time. I try to go off camera. I try to do one first and then one off camera, just so I get the gist of what I'm trying to show you. But today I was just like, you know what? I definitely just want to talk to you guys. If God would let me be great. So for liner, I'm going to go in with the Clinique Pretty Easy liquid liner. And I honestly been liking this a lot. So I'm just going to create a wing. Sometimes you have to hold your breath here. So I just created a little outline. And this is why we don't do eyeliner on camera, or like in general. So I just purchased this Mercier Caviar Volume Mascara, and I honestly purchased it because I love Sarai. I saw her results on her eyelashes and they were insane, and I just knew that I had to have this. I also hate wearing eyelashes, like the fake eyelashes. The ones in my last video, they were so huge. I honestly hate myself for wearing them. Or maybe it just wasn't the right look, because I have worn them before and they look really nice when I'm getting like very dolled up. But in that last tutorial, I just looked like I had caterpillars, you hear me? On that last tutorial, I just looked like I had caterpillars on my eyelashes, and it's just too intense for my soul. So I would say the first thing that I'm gonna go back into this Ole Kendrickson primer. I'm gonna put one more pump on my finger. I'm really just gonna work this into my skin because I want my skin to absolutely glow through this foundation. So I am gonna go in with two primers. I just feel like that first one gives me an all over glow, and then the second one, this Tatcha primer. Honestly, I didn't think about it for the Tatcha primer. It honestly blurs your pores, but it also helps my smile lines. Like, I do not get the smile lines where my foundation is seeping into them if I use this primer. So I definitely use it into the center of my face. I always go in a cocktail of two, these two. I feel like this is hella coverage, this is really matte, but this is dewy, and this is medium coverage, but the finish together, so good. So I'm gonna take both these caps off. So I have that one pump of Milani on, and then I'm just gonna pump this Luminous Silk on here. And I'm just gonna go to town with the foundation. Guys, honestly, nothing feels better to me than putting on foundation. For some reason, I know I don't have horrible skin or anything, but it just feels like the mask goes on. Who you create is who you are. And it just feels so good. I just feel like it gives you that boost of confidence that you just don't have when you're normal face. But I mean, like, this should not always be a confidence booster, because you don't want girls wearing makeup on a constant basis. Definitely take care of your skin underneath, because that's what you're gonna wear the most, your bare skin. So next, what we coated our eyes with, this Born This Way concealer, I'm gonna be using underneath my eyes. I've honestly fallen in love with the formula to Born This Way concealer. It's so dewy, so creamy, yet so full coverage. I honestly thought like Jouer was it, because that's also hydrating, more hydrating than that Tarte Shape Tape. And you know what? I honestly thought I couldn't love another concealer, and lo and behold, this one. Also, I look crazy as hell. We're gonna put the mirror back. So you definitely want to just keep patting that into the skin. Definitely go around my nose and my mouth, just because my mouth, I feel like it's gray in the corners, and then I feel like around the nose it gets really red. So I'm going to take that extra concealer and place it underneath my chin area, and then on my forehead as well. So luckily I'm actually holding this in my hand. This is what I use. I would just take this, get this all covered, and then go underneath my eye to set it. Usually I bake, but this powder, I'm such a fan. Like, with this powder, you don't need any other powder. You can just put your whole faith, your full faith into this powder, because as you just saw what happened to my face, it definitely took it to the next level. Took away the shine, made sure that I am a matte little goddess. Like, I'm trying to figure this out and the best way to use it, so I'm wondering, I'm gonna use this sculpting brush and just maybe just go against it a couple of times. And then I'm just gonna place it against my skin and see what happens. I'm kind of scared, guys. I'm kind of in the panic state of what have you done. I'm supposed to buff this in. The only thing I get annoyed about in New York City is that I feel like people think like you want to hear their music and you really don't. Like, please roll up your window. Gotta put it under. Give me a bottom lip. Okay, so I'm gonna take the end of this and just try to calm this down a bit. I don't know that anything is gonna happen. Maybe take the powder part and go over it. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, sorry. For lips, I'm going in with Morphe Sweet Tea. Sorry that I'm concentrating so damn much. I love making my lips so goddamn juicy. Like, do you see the difference? What kills me too is sometimes, well, like most of the time, I don't make this symmetrical. Makeup, like, it's literally a perfection game. Okay, we're almost there. I think we're there now. Everything that I'm about to put on my lips is definitely my signature combo. So then I'm gonna put on KKW Beauty, which you guys know I love. Take my finger and I try to blend it out that way. This combo together, guys, so beautiful. I truly want to try the rest of her lipsticks and lip liners. I know they're truly so beautiful. Guys, I look like I have major lip injections right now, but I'm living for it. That's just me. I'm in that phase of life right now. So I'm gonna go in with the Lipglass Fashion Punch. This is the Patrick Star and MAC collab. I was about to say if I could get it open. Oh, love that sound. So I'm just gonna put that in the middle, focusing this shape in the middle because this is all about making your lips juicier. Ooh, you see that shine? It's just gonna make the center of your lips pop. I feel like they're symmetrical. Okay, so we're gonna go on to the bottom lash line finally. Taking this Morphe 124 brush, and it's a deeper shade of brown. And I'm taking this more closer to my lash line, just because you want to take the darker color towards the lash line, so that way you can diffuse it with a lighter shade. Guys, I feel so much better without using lashes. I feel like the only lashes that I've come across that I'm absolutely in love with and that I feel like, okay, I can wear these and they're not bugging me, are the Cocoa lashes in the style Queen Bee. Those I absolutely love so much. You should definitely try them. They're only $8. They're so good. I'm gonna take this smaller brush. This is an M506. I'm just packing a lighter shade of brown underneath, and I'm just gonna diffuse this harsh line that I laid down. And we're really just taking that lighter shade of brown with a different brush on top of this deep brown shade we laid down. I actually wasn't gonna add lower lash mascara because I hear it makes the eye rounder. I think my eyes still look kind of cat eye. So guys, this is the finished makeup look. I had so much fun creating this tutorial. This look is so sultry and I'm feeling like the baddest bitch ever, and I really love that makeup gives you this much confidence. Like, I just love the way I look and I'm so happy with the way that this turned out. Thank you so much for watching today's tutorial. If you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm coming out with more videos. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so I know what you're liking, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys! Love you!